Welcome to Sales Team Rescue. I am your host, Jeremy Merchant, and today I have another special guest. Horatiu Manea is a 43-year-old Romanian husband and father of 14-year-old daughter Daria. He lived, studied, and worked for 2 years in France, 3 months in the UK, and 3 months in Germany. He is now brand manager and helps Romanian businesses become their own brand through his branded system called Brandify. Welcome to Sales Team Rescue.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure. Now, I want to just be transparent about how we met. Just like our guest last week, we met at a Grant Cardone event. And I love it because it allows people who think alike and want to keep growing to come together and create this synergy. Like, you created a group from the Zoom room that we were in, and I think there was something like 240 or so people in that Zoom room, and we have at least 80 or 90 of them in this group that you created. And I just want to highlight that because the power of networking is so important when it comes to business. So first of all, thanks for creating that group, and thanks for being a guest on the Sales Team Rescue. Now, I want to start by getting a little bit more background on you. I want to hear a little bit about Brandify, and then, guys, stick around because he's going to share with us what he calls the holy grail of sales closing. So stay tuned for that. All right, so tell us about you and Brandify and how that all came to be before we get into the gold nugget.
Hi, everybody. In first place, hi, Jeremy. My story goes like this. I've been doing businesses, for 15 years. And at some point, my love became, brand management. And I figured out, I have a passion, and my passion was called brand management. But, there's a story. I went bankrupt because I was taking care of my clients. I was doing brand management for my clients, and my biggest client, I helped them through 3 years to get from 20 million euros to over 40 million euros in 3 years through brand management. And when the crisis came, I was going bankrupt. And believe me, this is for me, it was a very painful experience. I was very depressed. I left the country. I didn't know what to do. I had no money and no friends, no networking. And in a foreign country, I didn't know anybody. So I think to myself, the only person that could, help me is me. And I started learning, and I figured out what I was doing for my clients. And I've come up with a system to get me out of that hole. So I invented this system for me in the first place to get me out of the hole. So I called it Brandify some years later, and I'm using it. It is actually a system. It is a training on internet, and we are using for us and for our clients. So this is getting us great results in becoming brands, results in marketing, in sales, in excellent reputation, and getting known out there for your message, marketing your message, selling your message, scaling the business because you need that. So eventually, after some 5 years of promoting this Brandify thing, I started to see some good results for our clients and also for ourselves. I met online Grant Cardone. I discovered Grant Cardone last year. I think it was in April. And it resonated with me with his 10x rule. And I kept pushing. And today I'm seeing the results. You see there, this is his book. I read it many times and it resonates with me. And I included a chapter in Brandify, which is how to plan your objectives in business, how to plan your brand business objectives using the 10x rule. So Brandify is getting better and better for our clients and for us. But basically, this was a system that I created originally to take me out of shit. I was no hope, no money, no network, no nobody. I was nobody. And I think today I'm on the right path, which I call the brand path, brand way, the brand way.
Yeah, like that.
I help Romanians. I help entrepreneurs like ourselves in 10x bootcamp room 4, which I call this room 4 because somebody said, great guys, great room. At every breakout, I was showing them this is the sales script. This is the holy grail, and they were like this. Wow, I want this. And then somebody said in the last day, was a 3 days event, 10x bootcamp, and somebody said in the chat, hey, great room, guys. And I had this idea. I had to start a group to meet there. And I start promoting the message. Hey, guys, I created a Facebook group just for us. Here's the link. Come join us. And in the last, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, we were almost 90 people there. So it was crazy.
Man, that was so great. Like I said, last week's guest came from the room. Like, and I say from the event, but really we connected because of the room that we were in, because of the group that you created. And yeah, it's just so powerful. So before we get on to the Holy Grail, I want to give a little push for Brandify. So who do you work with? Like, who's your ideal client for Brandify? So if somebody's listening and they want your support on that side of things, they know that they're the right fit.
The ideal client is a entrepreneur that has an open-minded. Okay. That's the main thing. You can be small or big. They are big businesses. They are not brands. They are not known. They are not promoting their message. They don't know why they are doing their businesses. They do businesses just for business things. Right. But once you understand the philosophy of Brandify, because it is a system, you must learn how to rethink things in a brand way. So this is our ideal client. If you are doing a business and you are having an open mind, an open heart, and you want to help people, because remember, I help myself to get out of the hole. If you want to go to the next level of your business, because your next level of business is securing your business over time. This is what brand management does. It creates value over time and secures your business in time. So once you understand this, you are our perfect client. And we got clients, Romanians that are going abroad. They are expanding in EU, European Union. We are having some clients on 3 continents. A client of ours is expanding on 3 continents, and we're providing brand management. So once you understand this thing, it is something that you never dreamed of.
Amazing. So if somebody needs brand management, needs that support, make sure they reach out to you. We'll make sure that you know how to connect by the end of the show for sure. But now I want to get to what I think is the climax of this episode, this holy grail, the sales closing secret that you call Sales Script 1. Tell us about this.
Yeah, glad to do that. Actually, when I created Brandify, like a product, because I was doing brand management for 15 years almost. I was doing, intuitively things. And then I started to think, I have a certain age. My background is also in graphic design, in multimedia creation, in marketing, in advertising. But I said to myself, I'm getting to an age where I can no longer provide, graphic design, logos, websites, things like this. And I don't want to be known for this. I have something, greater than me, and I help people to get to the next level. So I created a system. I put it on paper, then I put it on digital. Then I created a system. I created a course, And then I was starting promoting in Romania, because in Romania, entrepreneurs, they're not having this entrepreneurship culture or brand culture. This is a jungle, because, we were under communists till 1989. And then, foreign companies came into Romania. They already had, business skills, brand skills, and we had to fight. And then I studied, foreign companies. I even get to UK to study DPD, and I get hired there, and I just documented all their processes, what they are doing good, what they are doing, phenomenally. Brand loyalty, how do they get, brand recognition, everything that's related to brand management, and I just, improve the system. And then I started to promote it, but I didn't promote Brandify. I promoted the concept of brand management and brand. Why you need to build a brand, not selling stuff right now. And for 1 year, I just built. I just keep promoting, like Grant says, just the concept of brand. And then I introduced Brandify, and I had a problem. I didn't have a product. Because I didn't want to sell the course, like everybody does. I didn't want to sell the course. I just kept Brandify till today is a secret. If you want to buy the course, you cannot. So
See,
I started inventing, I started to have inventory that are having in the hardcore, in the core, this Brandify system. And I started with, one-on-one brand management. And I was having troubles in getting the deal because I didn't know how to close.
gotcha.
I was using marketing, but I had a problem between marketing and sales because, you have to have a conversion. You have to have a transaction between marketing and sales to hold on to the market and to survive. And in the same time, I needed speed to market. So I didn't know what to do and how to do. So I was thinking, I was trying to, put up something together to get me the deal. And I came up with the sales script one. In the first place, it was a second product. We are doing, Brandify Mastermind Group. And I put up a landing page. I did a short introduction movie, like a hero video shot. I put some words there. I put the bonuses, everything that was in the product. And in 5 or 6 days, I got 96 people in the pipeline. I got 96 leads in 5 days in January 2018. Wow. And I almost forgot because the form that was collecting the leads was Typeform, and I almost forgot. I didn't know people were attracted. I generated the Facebook ads. I put some money in there. It was $20, I think, a day. And then in 5 days, I just said to myself, let's check out, let's see what's there. And when I saw the fish, the big, lots of fish, I said, now what? Because I didn't have a product. I didn't know what to do with Brandify Mastermind Group. I didn't know how to close them. I didn't have the product. I didn't have the price. I didn't have anything. I just saw an idea that, people were attracted to. And I had to come up really fast because it was a week already. I had to come up with a thing to close them. And I start to think and I rethink and I come up with something, sure, a path to close the deal. It's like, like Jordan Belfort says, it's like the straight line, in athletics,
right.
When you have the last line, the 100 meters, you have to close them. And then, it's like a regular sales kit almost, but it has a twist because you have to create the value. Until you create the value, you cannot sell. Once you create the value, the people are attracted to the value, and they see the value and they want what you got. And when they want what you got, you are in power. So once you get in power, every sale is the same. So this is sales script one. This is I called it sales script one because this is the one sales script to close them all. For us is the holy grail. If I gave this to my wife and says and I say her, please, we have 50 leads on this. Please just go through, read the lines, and I can guarantee you one out of four people will close.
Wow.
So this is the thing.
So,
and this is, just to show you, this is in Romanian, but this is 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, and it's worked hard. You see, even here it is something, it's like a scotch, like 3M. It's worked out.
So tell me, and obviously this is the secret sauce, and I'm not going to ask you to share it all right now, because otherwise people wouldn't want to buy things from you. They would just have it for free. However, can you share, like, what do you think? You shared kind of a tip around how the difference is having the value built in, but can you share like one thing for the audience that if they're not ready for the full script, like what they can take from it to apply right now?
Yeah, actually, you have to do one thing to make sure the script goes well. You have to find out where they are now, and then where they are, where they want to be, and then with them you have to find the bridge. Once you find the bridge, then it's an easier job to do this, to do the closure, because in the beginning, the close is opened, and in the end, it has to be closed. This is the thing. And this sales script one, why am I calling this the sales script one? Because you only need one script to close them all, because we closed clients, they are paying us 100 euros per month. To clients, they are paying us 10,000 euros a month in revenues. So we are using basically the same script. This is not, something that I can pass to anybody with a small training. Mm-hmm. They are doing the closing. I don't have to do all the closing. I only deal with the big fish.
Love it. I love it.
So this is the thing. Creating, you have to create trust. During this sales script, you have to create trust. Prospects or customers, they have to see you, to perceive you as a expert in your field. This is a key thing. So if you're not promoting your brand out there, it is hard to sell. This is not for cold audience. This is in conjunction with marketing and sales and branding and scaling. And since you are, you have a tick there, I've created a training. It's a 3-day training. We created a landing page. It's salesscript1.com. You can go there. Here's our message, and then you have a form to apply. And we've created an awesome product, an awesome training just for you to know how to close them. Because if it helped us in the last 2 years, I think it will help you a lot with your closing. And the beauty of this is you can close with this over the phone, over a video conference, face-to-face, using the same script.
That's so important, especially right now, because people are changing, where they're at and how they're doing business, right? So it's such a big thing to have something that's that versatile. So what I want to ask you is, well, actually, I want to point out something. This is something that's different, because a lot of people come on the show, You're like, this is my one thing. But what you do, although we're talking primarily about Sales Script 1, and that's awesome, you're saying, look, this isn't designed to be a solo sport where you have a list of people that you're going to cold call through with the script. That's not what it's designed for. It's specifically designed when the leads are warmed up, they've had some kind of experience based on the brand and the marketing that you've done. And then you're face to face or voice to voice or video to video. And this script will get you to, well, I love how you said it, one script to close them all. I love that. But I think it's a really important differentiator, because people that are watching this, whether they're small business owners who want to increase their sales so they can build their own team, or whether it's someone who already has a team but wants their reps to perform even better, I think that's really important to point out, because although, yes, they can use Sales Script 1, you need to have that lead generation process in place on the front end. So it works. Sales and marketing are a team.
Yeah, but let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
When you have a good product, the marketing is built in the product. We did 7. Actually, this is the 7th Brandify Mastermind group. We are putting it together now. We are in the closing session. We take the leads and we qualify them over this Sales Script 1. But in the beginning, 90% of the leads didn't know me. Never heard of me, never heard of us, never, ever. So once you have a very good product, new, unique product, you can use in conjunction a lead generation, which basically they are cold audience, they never heard of me. Right. And then you use the sales script in conjunction, and this is a deadly weapon, I can assure you.
I love it. Awesome. Well, look, what I want to do really quickly, because we're going to run out of time and I don't want to end up cutting you off, but I need to put you through the lightning round.
All right.
Okay. No preparation. So here's the lightning round is something I do with all my guests, because we want to get to know you a little bit more. So first of all, coffee is for closers. What's your favorite coffee or comparable drink?
Well, if you recognize this, do it with me.
Having flashbacks.
So actually, if you're a guy that closes a lot, you don't need coffee. You need motivation and water, because when you're speaking for 4, 5, 6 hours, you don't need coffee. You need water, man, to water your mouth.
I love it. So all right,
and then I think coffee is for marketers, because to warm up your audience, you need coffee. You talk over a coffee, It's just like this. Coffee is for marketers. Water is for closers. Because if you're talking a lot, you're gonna need water. So my favorite brand of coffee is Nespresso. What else?
I love it. So next question is, what is one book or movie that you would recommend to someone who's looking to close more sales?
10X Rule. This is the book, and The Wolf of Wall Street is the movie. I really like Matthew McConaughey there. He did a really good job. And the thing with the song is it was improvised. If you didn't know, that thing was improvised.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Even Leonardo DiCaprio once, when he saw Matthew doing this, he was looking to the crew and almost, what the F is going on? This memorable thing.
Amazing. Who's one person who you would consider a mentor in your life?
This is a really hard question, because we are living today in a time or times that I'm grateful to be in, because you can learn anything if you want. School is garbage. When I think back, school is garbage. Now, in 1 year, I've learned, or 2 years, for the past 2 years, I've learned, like in 10 or 12 years of school. So I'm thinking, but I think Grant Cardone, his sales technique, his sales, hustle, it inspires me. But then it's Jordan Belfort. I discovered them through Grant Cardone, through the interview they did. Yeah, and then it's Frank Kern, Billie Jean. They are all my mentors, and I respect them. I bought all their courses, so I'm fascinated. Where are the teachers? Where are the real teachers? The teachers are not in school. The teachers are on internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to qualify because my wife is a grade 1 teacher. So elementary school is still very important, kids.
Yeah.
Not even, but the conversation I'm sure is around post-secondary, right? Like
I didn't want. Sorry, I didn't want to offend any teacher, but I think if you have skills, great skills, and you have the call in you, you have to put yourself out there, not in school.
I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. Now, this is one where we really get to know you. What is the strangest thing you do in your daily routine to keep you on your game?
This is not hard. It's the hustle. It's the hours I put every day in learning and providing. I work between 12 and 14 hours a day from Monday to Sunday because of Grant Cardone. But I do this for the last 20 years. But when I heard Grant said, keep working now because you can. When you're old and you cannot work, just don't be sorry. You will be sorry that you didn't put the work now.
I like this quote: "Pay the price today, so you can pay any price tomorrow."
Yeah, pay the price today, so you can pay any price tomorrow. So my price is: I work hard, I create things, I help people, and I love what I do. I'm getting at my office at 8 o'clock in the morning. I go home at 10. But I don't know where those hours were. See? I don't know. I just work. I just love what I discover. I do the thing, and then I go home happy.
I love it. Last question of the lightning round. How do you define success?
Success is something that is something that comes after a hard work in investing in your brand. Eventually, investing in brand management will lead you to success in securing your business over time. This is success. Success is in time. Its measure is in time. It is not here. It is not right now. It's something that you see the finish line. You have a clear vision, like Simon Sinek says. You have a clear vision what the finish line looks like, but you don't know how far is it.
Gotcha.
So it's worth dying, working for it, knowing that even your life is not enough to attain success.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Horatiu Manea. I pronounced it right this time, right?
Yeah, thank you.
And I want you guys to go to salescript1.com and check out this training that he has. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal script, and I'm looking forward to taking a peek at it because I love to know what's going on with everybody else in the industry. And guys, I want to thank you for joining me live if you're watching on the Facebook live stream. Thank you for joining me on the replay, and thank you if you're joining me on the podcast. This is Sales Team Rescue. You will see this replay and other episodes at salesteamrescue.com. And if you want to book a sales team blueprinting session with yours truly, you'll see that link at salesteamrescue.com as well. Again, Horatiu, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week right here, Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern on Headspace TV. Cheers.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you all. God bless you. Happy Brandify.